everyone. Welcome to Live Interactive English. I am Nina.
And I'm Matt. And today we're going to be looking at an article called From Mainstream Star to Critics' Choice, The Rise of Robert Pattinson.
Ooh, I know Robert Pattinson from the Twilight Saga,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
He's like a very famous American actor, is that right?
Well, actually, he's British.
Oh, okay.
He's from the UK, so he's a British actor.
Okay.
I think probably there's a lot of actors that people don't realize are actually not American, and a lot of them are British, and people don't know because when they act as these American characters,
Yes.
they're good actors, so they use an American accent,
Yes,
and
that
you
is
don't
true.
even know. I think one thing that's interesting is a lot of these American superheroes. A lot of the American superheroes now in movies are played by actors that are not American.
Ooh, one that I know is actually Tom Holland from Spider-Man,
That's right.
Okay.
Spider-Man right now is a British actor. And also recently Henry Cavill played Superman,
Oh.
and he is another British actor.
Huh, that's very cool.
And if you also think about it, Robert Pattinson recently played Batman in the newest Batman movie.
Right.
So all of these superheroes are actually British actors, and people think, American superheroes like Superman and everyone should be, American, but they're actually British actors.
Oh.
I guess at least the actor who has played Captain America is American.
That we know.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds to me that the British are more likely to be superheroes.
Well, maybe. Anyway, I guess we'll see about Robert Pattinson and his rise to fame when we get into the article today.
All right.
Fans of big Hollywood films will recognize Robert Pattinson as the handsome vampire Edward Cullen from the Twilight movies. Others, however, will know him for his work with skilled directors like David Cronenberg and Robert Eggers. Indeed, the 37-year-old British actor has impressed audiences of both mainstream blockbusters and smaller independent productions, something not many actors working today have managed to do.
Welcome back, everyone. Today we're covering part 1 of From Mainstream Star to Critics' Choice, The Rise of Robert Pattinson. And here we have a word, mainstream, means popular and well-known, such as mainstream music, right? So usually something that is mainstream or mainstream music, for example, you can hear it on the radio and many people know about it. Yeah.
That's right. So we also have another interesting word, which is critics' choice. So a critic is someone who decides, or someone who tells others how good or bad something is. So a movie critic tells people how good or bad a movie is. You might see a movie critic writing articles in a newspaper or a magazine. And so a critic's choice would be what they choose as the best. So you might have a critic's choice movie, or in this case, a critic's choice actor, meaning that many critics think that Robert Pattinson is the best.
Okay, so now let's learn more about Robert Pattinson.
Fans of big Hollywood films will recognize Robert Pattinson as the handsome vampire Edward Cullen from the Twilight movies.
That's right.
I know that's where you recognize him from.
I think originally, yes. He's been in many, many movies since, but I think he is most well known from that series, right? Because it was very popular. Others, however, will know him for his work with skilled directors like David Cronenberg and Robert Eggers. Okay, so we learned the word skilled. Skilled is an adjective. It means having the ability, knowledge, or expertise to do something well. So for example, Tamara is very skilled at the violin. So Matt, are you skilled at anything?
I think I'm pretty skilled at speaking and talking. As you can see right now, I'm speaking and talking to you with my, in a very skilled way. I'm very skilled at that.
All right, that works then.
So the article continues. Indeed, the 37-year-old British actor has impressed audiences of both mainstream blockbusters and smaller independent productions. something not many actors working today have managed to do.
Okay, so it sounds like he's quite versatile, right?
Yeah, so not only doing these mainstream movies, but also independent productions. So
Okay.
independent movies.
So independent is an adjective and it means not relying on others and capable of making decisions and taking actions on one's own. For example, Sid prefers independent coffee shops to the big chains. Okay, so an independent coffee shop might just be like a local coffee shop that someone opened up, whereas a big chain might be like Starbucks, right?
And in the case of an independent movie, it means it's not made by one of the big movie studios that, it's not made by Disney or Warner Brothers. It's made by an independent, so a smaller movie studio or a smaller group of people making a movie.
Yeah.
So we mentioned that Robert Pattinson has done something that not many actors have managed to do. So to manage is a verb, and to manage to do something means to do something that took a lot of hard work to do. It wasn't easy, but you were still able to do it. So to overcome some kind of challenge or difficulty to do something. So for example, I haven't managed to do my homework yet, but I will finish it by the end of the day. Okay. That's what I tell my mom when I'm playing video games, and that's what I used to tell my mom. I don't need to tell her that anymore. It's what I used to tell her when I was playing video games and I wanted to finish the last level. I'll say I'll manage to do it by the end of the day.
Do you actually end up doing it?
Just in the morning before school.
Okay.
Very quickly.
I used to do it on that period, on that class, right when the teacher arrives, and I would just quickly borrow someone's book and copy everything down.
Okay. So
yeah.
Not a great, but you managed to do it.
Exactly. I managed to do it.
Okay, so that's very interesting things we've learned about Robert Pattinson, and I think we'll learn more when we come back after the break.
See you later.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这一次要介绍的人物是 Rober Pattinson， 罗伯·派汀森。那么标题写到说 ，From mainstream star to critics' choice， 其中这个 mainstream 是形容主流的，像我们可以用来形容思想啊、信念等等是主流的。那么 critic 它可以指电影、书籍、音乐等等的批评家，或是评论家，或是批评者的意思。Critics' choice 指的就是获得评论家赞赏者。好，那爱看好莱坞大片的影迷应该都会认出罗伯·派汀森就是《暮光之城》系列电影里面那一位英俊的吸血鬼。那有些人则是因为他跟一些功力精湛的导演合作的作品而认识他的。课文就写到，这一位英国演员在主流卖座强片和那种规模比较小的独立制作中，都给观众留下了深刻的印象。这是当今没有多少演员能够做到的事。Nina 老师就用到 versatile 来描述这一位演员 ，versatile， versatile 或是念作 versatile， 它是形容多才多艺的，或是有多种技能的。那课文单字 skilled， 它可以形容是需要专门技能的，或是熟练的。老师在讲解时用到 expertise， 我们在 expert 后面加上 ise， 那构成这个名词，它可以表达专门知识、技能或者是专长。下一个单字 independent， 它是形容独立的、自立的。Manage 在这边当动词来表达设法顺利完成，尤其是指困难的事情。那后面一般就会接 to 加原形动词哦。好，那接回到课文中。
But the world nearly missed out on Pattinson's acting talent. When he was young, it seemed more likely that he would become a famous model than an actor. His mother Claire worked as a scout for a modeling company, and from the age of 12, he was working with big British clothing brands. Later, when Pattinson was 13, he joined a theater group as a way to get over his shyness. This was his first step on the path to becoming an actor, and before long, one of his performances with the group was spotted by a talent scout. Then, in 2005, he got his first major film role playing Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Welcome back. Before the break, we were learning a little bit about Robert Pattinson and his career. So we learned that he, first came to fame from the Twilight movie saga, and that's where most people know him from. But that he's also done lots of other films and independent films, and that have made him a big star and made him, an impressive actor. He's been able to show everyone that he's a good actor through doing these independent films.
Yes, indeed. So now let's learn a little bit more about Pattinson's career. But the world nearly missed out on Pattinson's acting talent. Interesting. So his acting talent. Talent is a natural ability or skill in a specific area. So for example, David's parents knew he had a talent for baseball from the first time he played. Okay, so are you talented or do you have any talents, Matt?
Well, I already said before the break that I'm a skilled speaker. I'm skilled in talking, so I could say that that's a talent of mine. Because something you are skilled at is probably something that is a talent of yours.
Well, yeah, but usually the difference between skill and talent is talent usually is you're born with it, right?
You could have a natural talent. So you didn't need to work at something, unlike a skill where you had to work to become better.
Yeah.
You have a natural talent. I think my singing's pretty good, so maybe that's a natural talent I have.
I've heard you sing. It's good. All right, continuing.
When he was young, it seemed more likely that he would become a famous model than an actor. His mother, Claire, worked as a scout for a modeling company, and from the age of 12, he was working with big British clothing brands.
Okay.
So his mother was a scout for a modeling company. So a scout is someone that looks out for things of interest or danger. In sort of like an army or a military, a scout is looking for things ahead, trying to find things that might be dangerous or things that they might be useful to the soldiers. But in this case, a modeling scout is looking for things that might be useful to a modeling agency.
Yeah.
So you're looking for talented models or young people who might become models. And in this case, Robert Pattinson became a model at first.
Okay, so he started off as a model. Later, when Pattinson was 13, he joined a theater group as a way to get over his shyness. Okay, so maybe he was very shy and he needed to work on that. This was his first step on the path to becoming an actor, and before long, one of his performances with the group was spotted by a talent scout. Okay, so he started getting into theater and performing, and then a talent scout was able to watch him.
Right, so we mentioned talent before and we mentioned scout. So a talent scout is a scout who's looking for talent, looking for talented people. So Robert Pattinson started to do this theater class because of his shyness, to get over his shyness.
Yes.
So shy is an adjective, but shyness is a noun because when we add NESS to an adjective like shy, it becomes a noun. So shyness means the state of being shy.
Yes.
So to be shy means being nervous or uncomfortable around other people, or maybe not feeling comfortable to talk to other people or to connect with other people. So for example, sadly, shyness can prevent people from making new friends.
It's true. Okay, so continuing. Then in 2005, he got his first major film role playing Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I remember that one.
No, I actually forgot that he was in the Harry Potter movies.
Yes, I think it was the third or fourth movie where there were the games and Cedric ended up dying, killed by Voldemort.
Oh, okay, that's right. So yeah, he was only in the one movie.
Yes,
because that character was not around for very long.
Yeah, unfortunately. But I think he played it very well.
That makes sense why I forgot, but he's just for one movie. I always remembered him for Twilight.
Yeah, I think when he played in Harry Potter, he was a lot younger.
Okay, well, that's it for today, but we're going to learn more about Robert Pattinson next time in part 2, and we'll see you then.
Bye.
课文写到，世人差点就错过了 Rober Pattinson 的表演天赋。在他年轻的时候，他似乎比较可能成为名模，而不是演员。他的母亲啊，在一家模特儿经纪公司担任星探。那么派丁森他12岁就开始跟英国大型服装品牌来合作，后来他13岁的时候加入一个剧团来克服害羞。不久后呢，他就在剧团的一次演出中被星探注意到，接着在2005年获得第一个电影要角，也就是在《哈利波特：火杯的考验》中来饰演西追迪格里。好，那么单字 talent 它就表示天分、天赋，也可以用来表达有天分的人。文中的 talent scout 就可以指星探或是物色新秀的人。我们补充一下，其实 scout 这个字可以指侦察兵，那它也可以用来指像球探啊、星探等等这些发掘新人的人。好，我们再看到课文单字 shyness， 它表示害羞、羞涩，它是由 shy 害羞的，再加上名词字尾 ness 而来的。那注意它是不可数名词哦。这边3个重点，我们要进入文法时间。我们来看第一个重点是 miss out， 表示失去、错过，后面可以接 on 加名词去表达失去、错过拥有什么什么的机会，像是 Don't miss out on such a great opportunity， 千万别错过这么好的机会哦。第二重点是连缀动词 seem， 它表示似乎、好像。以下介绍几种常用句型。第一种，你可以用 seem 加形容词，像 Amy seemed upset this morning。Amy 今天早上似乎不开心。第二个，你可以用 seem like 加名词或子句，像 Greg seems like he's determined to win。Greg 看来似乎有必胜的决心。第三个，你可以用 seem 加上 as if 或是 as though 主词加动词。例如 When they first met, it seemed as if they had known each other for a long time。他们初次见面时，仿佛像是已经认识彼此很久了。第三个重点是 get over 的用法。那首先第一种，我们可以表达克服，像克服困难啊、问题等等。例如 One way to get over your fear is to face it。克服恐惧的一个方法是去面对它。那第二个意思可以表达从疾病啊或是令人不悦的经验当中恢复释怀，像 It took her 2 years to get over the breakup。她花了2年的时间才从分手中恢复。好，那以上是这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Fans of big Hollywood films will recognize Robert Pattinson as the handsome vampire Edward Cullen from the Twilight movies. Others, however, will know him for his work with skilled directors like David Cronenberg and Robert Eggers. Indeed, the 37-year-old British actor has impressed audiences of both mainstream blockbusters and smaller independent productions, something not many actors working today have managed to do. But the world nearly missed out on Pattinson's acting talent. When he was young, it seemed more likely that he would become a famous model than an actor. His mother Claire worked as a scout for a modeling company, and from the age of 12, he was working with big British clothing brands. Later, when Pattinson was 13, he joined a theater group as a way to get over his shyness. This was his first step on the path to becoming an actor, and before long, one of his performances with the group was spotted by a talent scout. Then, in 2005, he got his first major film role playing Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
Hey, it's KiWi on the street.
I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie.
There are a lot of foreigners in Taiwan, and sometimes they will ask you questions, but we're stuck answering in the same phrases. So today, let's work on some translations.
Let's see what our friends have to say.
One more. Yes, this one. Let's see. 也许改天吧.
I'll see you in the future.
I'll see you in the future.
Maybe next day. Maybe next time.
Maybe another day.
Maybe the other day.
One more try?
Maybe another day.
maybe another day or maybe another time.
Yeah,
very good. Good try. Yeah.
Okay, so 我很想，但我已经有其他计划了。
I really want to do it, except this. I have other things to do.
I want to do, but I have already another plan.
I would like to, but I have already have another plan.
I would like to, but I already have another plan.
Very, very good try. So I would like to, but I already have plans or I already have plans on that day. Yes, very good try. 那我们今天学到了什么呢？
So how do we say these sentences in English? Our first sentence, you can say, maybe another time, or perhaps another day. Our second sentence, I'd love to, but I already have other plans. Or you can say, I really want to, but I've made plans already. And these are our sentences for today. KiWi later!